Good afternoon all. Welcome to Insights IAS. Myself Nikhil Gowda, the Political Science and International Relations faculty here at Insights. So today we are bringing out a session called as PSIR 360. So this session is about why PSIR, who can opt for PSIR, and what is there in PSIR. All your queries will be addressed. I'll give a brief introduction of myself. My name is Nikhil Gowda. I have done my B in Civil Engineering and Masters in Public Policy from National Law School, and have been teaching and guiding UPSC aspirants with respect to political science option from past 4 years in that regard. I also work as a political consultant and also have written books on international relations. So friends, let's get into the brief idea about political science. So when you look at the syllabus for the optional, any optional paper carries 500 marks. So it will have two papers, paper 1 and paper 2, and each paper carries for 250 marks. So when you look at political science on a whole, we have paper 1. In paper 1, we can divide into two blocks. One is the Western political thought and the Indian political thought, and it also carries political theory. And part B comprises of Indian government and politics. Mainly you will be reading about the Indian constitution, or what you can see that what is there in the Lakshmikant part of the syllabus that repeats here. And if you look into the part B, which again carries for 250 marks, here part A comprises of comparative politics and theories and international relations. So this is mainly theoretical. We'll be looking into different theories. Comparative politics is mainly about comparing the political system of developing countries and developed societies. Part B mainly comprises of Indian foreign policy and India's relation with the greater powers. So holistically, these two papers comprise of PSIR, which carries for 250 marks. Now, who can opt for PSIR? So some concerns what students have is that I am from arts background, I am from commerce background, I am from science background. Can I opt for PSIR? Definitely arts students who have political science in their graduation, they are one of the people who are going to ready to opt. But you also have to know that many people from science background, commerce background have opted for political science. In fact, they have done better than those students from arts background. So it's not about which background you come from, it's mainly your interest towards the subject and your ability to study according to the demand of the exam that will play a key role. And why political science? Why should one opt for political science? One main reason is that it's a very interesting subject. You can see that lot of concepts which are there, they're interesting to read. The idea of equality, the idea of liberty, the idea of justice, and international relations is one key thing that you have to keep an eye on, that what is happening in that regard. Second one, the concepts are pretty easy to grasp. It also depends upon how do you study the concepts in that. Third one, it is very easy to relate to current happenings. So in an exam, one of the concern what students have, the subject is very dynamic. See, you also have to see that in dynamic subjects is where you can show your answer is very different. In static subjects, the problem is that everybody writes the same and it is very difficult to score very high marks. And third one, there is a huge overlap with general studies paper. Now, if you look at general studies paper, there are a lot of things what you read for PSIR, you will be also reading for your GS. Take for example, in GS paper 1, you have modern history, world history, and parts of society which are covered under GS paper 1, which is there in political science. For example, you will be reading about colonialism, decolonialism, Cold War. Modern history, you will be reading about the non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movements, moderates, extremists in that regard, the role of caste in Indian society. All these are covered in political science also. And if you take GS paper 2, there is a huge overlap because you can see the constitution part and the international relations part and bit of governance part holistically comprised of GS2, and taking PSIR as an option, you can see you can save a lot of time because whatever you read there, you're going to read here. Third one, essay and ethics is one area. If you look at many essay topics, they are closely related to PSIR related codes. And not only that, you cannot write an essay paper purely from a political science point of view, but political science will give you a base to create new ideas and to write your answer in a general manner and to score higher marks in the exam. So what you can say is that around 45% of the GS syllabus, it overlaps with your political science paper. The other key concern what students has that is the optional scoring. So if you go by the number of recommended candidates with a base number, you cannot tell you take Sanskrit literature where 2 people have written and 2 people have cleared, the success ratio will be 100%. You need a base, a bigger base to judge. So political science, you have over the years the number of candidates who are writing are increasing, And also you can see the success ratio is also raised. As of 2017, the success ratio for PSIR was almost 9.4%. So you can see the optional is scoring well. Not only scoring well, many people have been able to make it into top 25. So here is a list of people who have made it with good ranks. Rank 9, 2018. In 2015, Tinada B. She got first rank from PSIR Optional. Then you have rank 115, rank 69, rank 31. And you have rank 9, rank 77. So a lot of people have been able to come in top 100 with PSIR as their optional subject. Now coming to what we offer at Political Science in Insights IAS. So our target is to ensure that students develop not just listening to class but also answer writing abilities to score 350 exam. So now it seems to be difficult, but it is not impossible. There are people who have scored above 300, but it requires rigorous practice with respect to answer writing and a proper well-structured approach. So our aim is to not to make you a political science expert, but to make you score well in the exam. That amount of knowledge we can promise. Second one, we have frequently answer writing program is part of the classroom. So we make you write answers in the class itself based on the PYQs after every chapter is been completed. Then personal review of the answer can be got from me, the faculty, and also Shashank sir will be available. So frequently you can come and show your answers and get it checked. And we'll also help students to link theories to current affairs, because bringing certain current affairs in the answer will get you high marks in the exam. And that is why some people say that we go for static subject, will be safe. No matter what static subject you take, unless if you are able to bring the dynamic part of it, you can't expect high marks in the exam. And we are also mainly focused on not just reading. I personally don't believe in rote learning. I personally believe that you have to make a candidate think, and that is what the mains examination part here they expect is to thinking abilities, critical assimilation of a particular issue, that will be taught in the classroom once we start the classes and have the discussions. Now, the other concern is that how is the review for PSIR classes at Insights IAS. So you can go through Quora. There is a lot of reviews on Quora on PSIR classes which I have conducted at Insights IAS, and we have people from different backgrounds who have given review. So these are few reviews which you can see as part of our classroom program. And we have also have previous toppers who have also reviewed. We have Netra Meti, who got All India rank 326 in 2020, who was part of our test series, who was also given a review about the guidance what she has taken. And the other thing is that many people are concerned about scores. So these are two score sheets what I have used as a sample to show that how PSIR has been scoring. Utkarsh Dwivedi was one of the PSIR topper, and last time he got a very good rank. And if you look at his scores, that he scored 168 in PSIR paper 1, 146 in PSIR paper 2, and cumulative score you can see is almost scored 312. And Garima, one of our test series students, she has scored 146 in PSIR paper 1 and 137 in PSIR paper 2. So you have consistently people scoring above 270, 280, even above 300 with political science as their optional subject in that regard. So this is a what we can say an empirical evidence to show that PSIR is scoring. And coming to the course, friends, the course, the new batch for 2024, the political science batch is starting from April 2nd at Insights IAS. The course will be both offline and online in that regard. And we have also released an early bird offer. Means if you take admission before March 25th, you can avail yourself 10% discount. And the total fees is 32,500. You have 10% early bird discount, or if you are old subscriber, you have a 10% discount for that. So the course will be giving 80% of the notes in the class. We'll be also uploading the current affairs. So we have a magazine called as News to Notes. News to Notes is a monthly magazine released by Insights with respect to PSIR, exclusively current affairs for PSIR, especially to cover the IR part and certain part B in paper 1, that is the contemporary global politics. So this will enable you to bank on one source for including current examples for your answers. And lot of our students have given a positive review on these two notes. And in this year test series, almost we had out of 48 people, 22 people who have got interview call. So the course will be starting on 2nd April 2023. The course will be both online and offline in that regard. You can also get access to the recorded video once. To end the program, what I would say is that the motto of our program is that I personally don't believe in making a student a rote learner. We want to give him the necessary skills which enable to crack the exam. So there is a popular proverb which says that give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, but if you teach him the art of fishing, you feed him for a lifetime. So our goal of the program is that to equip you with the required amount of skills that even after you pass out of the academy, or sometimes students do not clear in first attempt itself, that you will be skilled enough to navigate this waters of UPSC successfully. So friends, with this I'll end my session. I hope it helped you guys. If you have further queries, you can contact me on Telegram. My Telegram ID is @Nikhil PSIR. So please feel free to contact at any point of time. I will be happy to answer all your queries. Take care, stay safe. Thank you.